Okay, we're going to do a little walk around demonstration video on this 2022 Toyota Sienna. This is the all new hybrid, and this is the LE package. So you've got the nice alloy wheels there, exterior buttons for the rear slider door. It's a brand new vehicle. It is the first accessible all-wheel drive vehicle from Toyota and VMI. VMI is the conversion manufacturer out of Arizona. We're the local Colorado dealers for them. This car has a backup camera as well, which is nice. So overall, nice, clean looking vehicle. Hard to tell that it's even wheelchair accessible. Okay, so the way the system works is you can either use the buttons on the fob here, or the reason I like to use this button here, the VMI button, is see how it flashes green? The vehicle will not be able to drive away when the ramp is closing, and that green indicator will let you know that the ramp is still closing. There's an interlock feature there. So green is good, means everything's working. The door opened, the ramp came out. The vehicle also kneels down to reduce the ramp angle. So it's all automatic. You just press one button either here or inside, and then you're able to get all that function out of it. If it's ever yellow, that means it's time for service, and red means that the batteries are too low for it to operate. So then you need to use a backup system. Very rare case, but you do have a sure deploy system here that you can make the ramp go in and out using the auxiliary battery if the door was open, to get somebody out if you needed to. And then there is a backup with a manual crank handle under here that you could actually crank the ramp in and out, just in case you ever needed that. Should be an issue though. Okay, so these two front seats are removable. As you can see in the floor here, this is where the original second row of seats were installed. Those are obviously taken out, so you have a nice large area here for a wheelchair user to be able to sit in there. And then the front two seats are sitting on those pedestals, so you can remove those. Somebody in the wheelchair could actually sit in the front passenger seat, or if they're a driver, they could sit up here. Since this is a power conversion, it's driver capable if you had adaptive equipment of some kind, hand controls, whatnot. The LE package still comes with a lot of great features. You notice it has a lot of pre-collision avoidance, lane departure warning buttons there. That's because there is a new camera system behind the mirror on all these vehicles. Toyota started doing that as a safety feature on all their cars, and this new hybrid also has that. We have radio here. You have some engine output and things like that because you do have the hybrid system. There's an EV mode, dedicated EV, if you wanted it to be kind of like an electric vehicle. But what's great about this car is because it's hybrid, you get the best of gasoline and electric with regenerative braking and all that. So you extend out the range. You fill up one time and the miles per gallon are really high, and you know, this, when you start up, says 400 or 500 miles of range, which is great for the size of the vehicle. So overall, pretty simple inside here. You do have a little bit of a step here, so that way the back seats, when you're sitting here, your legs don't just dangle. And then let's go ahead and close this up, so you can either hit the door button here, or there's an inside button here. But again, I do like to use the VMI button whenever possible. That sends the signal to the VMI computer first, which resides behind that back seat, and then it interfaces with Toyota. If you're ever out of town and the vehicle is left not driving for a little while, that VMI system will actually go to sleep to save power, and then you hit that VMI button and it's actually going to go ahead and wake everything up. Okay, so this does not have the power liftgate feature. As you saw, that when I clicked it, it didn't have any power to it. That's a feature from the XLE package on there. So that's kind of the size of the rear hatch there. So hopefully that all makes sense for you. It's a really nice little setup vehicle at our best price of the year. Give me a call if you have any questions. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Big shout out goes to Levi and Leah, our #1 fans.